Hello guys, welcome to the Superwatch channel. Tissot watches often don't get enough love or credit in the watch world these days, and that's a shame, because Tissot has a rich heritage of fine watchmaking and innovation, presenting us with dynamic sports watches, bold divers models, elegant dress pieces, sporty chronographs, and even the world's first touchscreen timepiece. Today's video will go through the top Tissot watches that you can buy this year. I've included links in the description below for further information on the goods. Let us begin without further ado. Number 1. Tissot PRX Chronograph. The 42mm diameter of the Tissot PRX Chronograph makes it noticeably broader. The 316L stainless steel case measures 14.5mm in thickness and features 13mm wide lugs. The watch band and case are both made of brushed stainless steel, and the strap narrows as it goes. Although it's somewhat wide where the watch is, the width at the clasp is only around half of that. The watch has an anti-reflective coating on its sapphire crystal and can withstand water pressure up to 100 meters. Because it is perfectly flat, this crystal will not cause any distortion to your dial or other visual disturbances. You can see the Swiss automatic movement, which can keep running for up to 60 hours, clearly via the watch's transparent caseback. The outer index is a black ring that surrounds the white dial, which features a vertical brushed finish. At each minute position, a succession of white hashes are painted onto it. On the inside, you'll find loom striping running down the middle of the dial and a series of 5-minute copper-attached indexes. At 12 o'clock, you can see a double hash. There is a date window at 4 and 5 o'clock, and 3 black subdials at the 3, 6, and 9-hour positions. Another variant is available upon request. It features a white outer ring and subdials with a blue dial. Number 2. Tissot PRX Powermatic 80. An example of a tonneau-shaped watch is the Tissot PRX Powermatic 80, which has a diameter of 40mm. With lugs spaced 12mm apart, the stainless steel case is relatively thin, measuring in at just 10.9mm. A stainless steel bracelet with one link can be fastened to it in this way. You can wear the watch when swimming or showering because it is water-resistant up to 100 meters. The anti-reflective coating on one side of the sapphire crystal makes it scratch-resistant. It has a relatively level surface and an appealing bevel around the edges. A display case back crafted from a comparable sapphire offers a clear glimpse of the Swiss automatic movement. With its 80-hour power reserve, this movement may be left off for an entire long weekend. A thin bezel that has a square grid texture surrounds the blue dial. Subtly applied silver indexes at the minute markings give it a spare appearance. There is a double index at 12 o'clock and larger applied indexes, with loom striping at the 5-minute positions. A small date display is located at 3 o'clock and has a silver border around it. The dial's textured finish is unbroken aside from that. The second hand is needle-shaped, while the hour and minute hands are plump with loom stripes down the center. Number 3. Tissot Heritage 1973 Chronograph. There is a tonneau case on the Tissot Heritage 1973 chronograph as well. The dimensions of the watch are 43mm in diameter, 14.8mm thick, and 22mm in width, which is rather wide for a tonneau watch. An edge-stitched brown calfskin strap with a folding steel clasp and safety pushers is attached to these lugs. Up to 100 meters of water pressure won't harm this watch. The sapphire crystal of the 1973 chronograph is anti-reflective and scratch-resistant, and it rests flat on the front of the case, eliminating the need for a bezel. An exquisite Swiss automatic movement is showcased on the displayed caseback on the reverse. Most folks should have more than enough juice with this movement's 60-hour power reserve. On the outside side of the dial, you can see a black tachymeter ring that counts down from 60 to 500. Part of the white dial has black subdials at 3, 6, and 9 o'clock, and between 4 and 5 o'clock, there's a date window with black borders. At each minute mark, smaller black hashes show the time, and at the 5-minute mark, there are larger green loom hashes. The rectangular minute and hour hands are black with green loom striping, with an orange arrow-shaped tip. The second hand, otherwise, has a predominantly black color scheme. Number 4. Tissot Telemeter 1938. True to its moniker, the Tissot Telemeter 1938 is a relic from the past. The 42mm stainless steel case features a flattish crown and pushers, giving it a circular, retro look. A lovely embossed leather strap fastens to the 22mm lugs, and its 13.9mm thickness is noticeable. Even though its water resistance rating is only 30 meters, it's more than enough for daily use. When seen from an angle, the tall, scratch-resistant sapphire crystal has a beautiful, distorted appearance. The same material is used to make the display case back, which adds to its durability. The case inside houses an automatic movement by Swiss manufacturer Tissot, which has a power reserve of 68 hours. The black dial with copper accents and marks that overlapped was very stunning. On the exterior, you can see a ladder index that, every 5 minutes, displays the minute positions in small Arabic numerals. Once inside, you'll find the main index, which features big Arabic numbers at every hour position, except 3 and 9. With a long, narrow second hand, the copper hands are enormous and formed like broadswords. At 3 and 9 o'clock, 2 subdials display the time in minutes and seconds, respectively. A 60-second chronograph index, which overlaps with the subdials, is located in the middle. This index uses the second hand while active and is nearly as wide as the main index. Number 5. Tissot Visodate Powermatic 80. Circular in shape, the Visodate Powermatic 80 features a slim bezel and delicately arched lugs. The 316L stainless steel case has a 42 mm diameter and a 12.1 mm thickness. They fasten to a brown alligator-grained leather strap using a push-button clasp, and the space between the lugs is 21 mm. The sapphire dome crystal is scratch-resistant and, when seen from an angle, somewhat distorts the dial's edge. Additionally, the back features a display caseback. A Swiss automatic movement with an impressive 80 hours of power reserve is housed within. However, the rating for water resistance is only 30 meters. It is acceptable to take it in the shower, but that should be about the extent of his wedding. The minute hands are finely painted silver hashes, and the dial is a matte eggshell or cream white. To show the 5-minute places, a series of bigger applied silver hashes are used. The tapered hands are fashioned from silver as well. To create the illusion of depth, the upper surfaces are rounded off at the corners and have a central peak. The second hand is noticeably slimmer and features a little bulge on the rear. Next to the 3 o'clock position, you'll also see 2 windows that display the day and date. These are encircled with silver, which unifies the overall appearance of the dial. So that's it for the best Tissot watches of this year. Like, comment, and subscribe to receive notifications of our latest videos.